Well, good morning, everybody. January 31st, and Dad has done most of the final touches here. We're going to see what final touches we have to do after the first test run. And the first test run should just be Dad driving around the yard. And we've got the floor out just so Dad can see all the moving parts. I might have to sit in there on the back bench just so I can film it. And well, wish us luck here. Dad's going to start it up right away. Lovely balmy +4 C today here, and Dad's just checking the fluid levels here before we leave. Dad has it fired up in the shop. He's gonna back out here right away, and he's got her backed up. Dad's just straightening out now. Now he's going to back up. Sounds pretty good. So again, this is first test run for this machine. Okay. So Dad has it out of the shop. We just closed the doors here, and he's just checking to see if everything is running correctly. There's always last final tweaks here, and he just wants to make sure everything sounds right, running right, no issues. And so likely he'll end up growing around the yard 1 or 2 times here just to make sure it's all good, and then I'll climb in there and I'll take video of all the moving parts, make sure all the moving parts are moving correctly as they should be, and then our second test run should be through the field where there's a little deeper conditions and more truer conditions for a Bombardier. Again, it's +4 here today, so we're rapidly losing snow everywhere, and we are eager to get this back to the customer for his enjoyment for the rest of the season, but can't control the weather. And a lot of work put into this machine, and geez, I'd say about half of it's been replaced, so a lot of hours, and we really hope the customer is going to be able to enjoy it. And as you can see here, Dad's just got his head in the engine compartment to make sure everything is working well there. You don't catch everything, but he does get 98.9% of it, and we just hope that when it leaves here, it's not back for service right away. Okay, again, Dad's still just letting it warm up. Wants to bring it up to operating temperature. I think that's anywhere between 120 and 150, and it does take time to warm up. So we're still waiting for it to get up to temperature, operating temperature. One of Dad's buddies just showed up here to supervise, and Dad's gonna do the test run right away here. Nice and warm in here already, only been a few minutes. But Dad just hopped back in and he's probably going to move it around here in 2 seconds. Okay, backing up. This is the first test run around the yard. This is the most this machine has moved in almost a year. So now what Dad's going to do is he's going to go around the back area here, and we're going to meet up with him over here. Now in the back, you can just see him there. There's deeper snow back there. And here he comes around the corner now. Okay. And he's taking it over here. Oh, and he's going through the field already. And we can see him in the field over here already. And gotta walk through the trees to get to him. He must have thought it was good enough to take her out there. But he's booting around. And there's more truer conditions out there for a Bombardier. And again, the snow's collected up there because it's a little more wide open. And he's bringing it up. Okay, unlikely getting in here. So that banging you hear, that's actually from the muffler. Chad's just checking to make sure it's getting enough fuel. There's some movement here with the truck up and down quite a bit. Okay. So when Dad puts on the brakes, transmission's moving up. Transmission, you can feel it moving up and down. Or the brakes, yeah. Here's something here, and then when you put on the brakes, it rubs here.
To run this in.
Okay, yeah, we're back in the shop. There's a transmission mount underneath here. And what's happened is it rises up when you apply the brake. You can kind of see here. See how it's moving? Well, I don't know, put roof on it too hard. But there's a mount underneath here. And when that mount, you can get separated from the rubber, and then it'll rise up. And so we know which part we got to order. It's just a fuck of a job. Dad's got one bolt off, and he's got to take the other one out. So we're hoping this is a quick change out. Might take us a few days to get the actual part, but that's the last thing there. And then Dad wants to check the wiring on the gauges. Cat wants to do his last final walk around here too, and then we'll find out what's going on. But test run number 1 revealed this problem, and it's a good thing we noticed it as well.